It's Wendy, man. The Wendy Williams Experience.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
What you're here about to witness, the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house. Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it. Allow me to reintroduce this queen. From west to east. Just better get it right. Y'all know the name. Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while. I hate the flag.
Ain't nobody.
Hey, this phenomenal. Like
The queen.
right here.
Who the world is this? So much drama.
From yo block to yo block. I heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
Every barbershop, beauty salon.
Who the world is this? So much
Again and again. Wendy Williams, bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it the win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like that. The winner of the Gangsters of the Year award.
Once again.
Got anything to eat? Man, oh, Chevis, I'm here hungry. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm glad to be here. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Oh, if all goes right, we have a special guest today whose name won't be falling off my lips until I know said guest is in the pink room, strapped down with door locked. But we will gossip and we will do Advice Hour, which comes up next hour. Advice Hour, of course, is always a lot of fun. I get a chance to help you out with maybe a little something going on in your life. You might need me to suggest a better way. 866 Wendy fax is my fax number. I love the faxes. The phone line is open at 866 Get Wendy. We'll gossip today about Queen Latifah, Halle Berry, A. Marie, Demi and Ashton, of course, Little Kim, Michael Jackson, and you know all what's a doing here. It is what it is. Today is no different. It's the Wendy Williams Experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Yeah. And welcome to the show, everybody. It's my pleasure to be here with you on this bright, sunny Monday. For when this is played as a best of show, I guess he'll cut that out. I don't know. It's not a best of show. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here. Hope you had a nice, safe weekend. And I'm glad we're all here together. Let's go to the phone. Hello.
Win.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Good going on. Listen, I'm from Connecticut. You made a remark about Connecticut being the most stressful place.
No, not Connecticut. No, Hartford, Connecticut, a specific city.
I'm sorry. Well, is there any way we can send you like a newspaper script or something? Because we had like 4 or 5 deaths like of kids and stuff, and I'm sure you wasn't aware of it. But we want to try to help you be aware of it because I don't want to lose you in Connecticut.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going anywhere. I don't think. You know what? That was actually a national survey done by the Census Bureau, everybody. And it said that Hartford, Connecticut is the most depressing city in the country. That wasn't me saying. That was the census saying. I never knew
I'm not saying that you said it. I know. I heard what you said. You were correct in what you said.
Yeah, no, I would love to have the articles, but, that type of murder and mayhem, unfortunately, is going on every place. I almost dropped my food on Friday. I get home, I see on the news that a woman in Jersey City was decapitated. Her head was cut off and put in the bowling bag.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's murder and mayhem all the time. Listen, sir. Yes, send it, and you take care. Bye-bye. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
As far as I'm concerned, every place has a tendency to be the most depressing area in the country. I'm doing well today. How are you?
That's good. I was calling because I just bought your book.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And I wanted to know if I could send it to you and you could sign it for me.
Sure. Are you going to do a self-addressed stamped or something?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Thank you very much. And yes, I will.
Okay.
All right.
Can I
Take
have
care.
the address? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 3 Park Avenue, New York, 10016. Thank you. Hello?
Wen, what's up, man?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
Good. I just wanted to call and tell you that I love the show.
Thank you.
I'm loving you for doing what you do.
Thank you.
And you crazy than a motherfucker, though.
Thank you. I take that as the highest of compliments.
Trust me, it is, because I really, I listen to you every day. Like, anytime I get a chance to listen to you when I'm not working, my radio is on.
I appreciate that very much.
You got it, baby.
Thank you, sir. So I saw Jake in Progress last night. I was all ready for Wisteria Lane. See, you know what? I just don't, during the week, you can say it. First of all, I don't watch ABC because I'm thinking, like, why didn't I know Wisteria Lane is on? Then I said, I know why. Because I never watch ABC for anything. Like, I watch UPN for obvious reasons, complexion connection. And I watch the WB, and I watch E, and, everything but. Except on Sunday nights at 9 o'clock, it seems. So I didn't see all the commercials for Jake in Progress, 9 o'clock instead of Wisteria Lane. So when do we get our Wisteria Lane back? Because then next week there's some other crap on. Something else is on next week, and I was upset about that. Now I understand that Jake in Progress's regular night is not on Sunday nights. Originally, I thought it was going to be on Sunday night right before Wisteria Lane, 8 o'clock, and I didn't think it was starting over this weekend because I wasn't there to watch at 8 o'clock otherwise, because I said I was going to support the Stamos project and see. And so, I was very disappointed last night when I turned on my TV and there was no Wisteria Lane, Desperate Housewives. But, and I was sadly disappointed in Jake in Progress for the first few moments, because I was like, man, this is a carbon copy of Sex and the City. The soundtracking music, like for the different scenes, and the music is like Sex and the City. They were just reaching too hard, but I found myself ready to watch by the end of the show last night. I watched the whole hour, and by the time the show was over, I said, I'll be back. I won't be back in lieu of something better, but I'll be back if nothing better is on. I don't mind watching. And it was fairly easy for me to see John Stamos in a hetero role. Even though he was surrounded with a bunch of gay men on his show, they were doing the gay promotion at his job on the show and stuff. But so that was good TV watching. I didn't catch up with anything on VH1. I did not see the Flavor Flav episode where he beasted out on his kids at church. Did that come on last night? Because after Jake in Progress, I had gone to sleep, and I woke up this morning. I said, "Damn, I was supposed to watch Flav beast out on his kids at church." Damn. So I'm going to have to see that next weekend.
Your show came on this weekend.
And my show came on Saturday afternoon at 12, right?
Yep.
Did you watch?
Wilson and I watched together.
You and Wilson watched together. Did my dog recognize me?
Yes, he did. He said, yeah,
there's that woman who used to clean up my ish. Yeah. Now that the weather is finally breaking, I used the hose this weekend to blow off the last bit of his ish off the, deck.
Right.
Because, he would go to the bathroom out there, and then it would be petrified by the cold, and then it would snow on top of it. Oh. So now that we had a chance for the snow to melt, I'm looking outside. I see a whole bunch of Wilson bombs. Uh-oh. The dog has been not living with us now for a month, and I'm still cleaning up his crap. I gave away a scholarship this weekend, which made my heart feel really good. I just started the Wendy Williams Experience Scholarship, and I do it to a deserving high school senior in, from where I'm from in Monmouth County, New Jersey. And because there are a whole bunch of organizations that, I actually can do this, through. It just so happens that the first one that I chose was the Drifter organization, of which my mother was a member of that when they lived in New Jersey. My parents came up. It was like a to-do. My parents came up and stuff. And so the young lady, and it's not a lot of money compared to what, college education is costing these days. But, it's a little book scholarship or whatever she wants to use it for. and we exchanged telephone numbers, and hopefully, I feel like, I told her, homegirl, I pulled her aside. Her name is Jasmine Day, and she goes to Long Branch High School. And her father's a television producer, and her mother is, I forgot, Mrs. Day, what they said that you did. But Jasmine wants to go into television production, and she's a senior now at Long Branch High School, and she leaves for college in September. She's already been accepted to Rutgers, and a few other schools, but at Long Island University. But where she really wants to go is Delaware State, because apparently she was telling me that they're close to Comcast Cable or whatever is located down there in that Wilmington, Delaware area where Delaware State is, and she'd be able to get a little summer job there, an intern there, and this is what she really wants to do. So she, her grades met up to the scholarship standards and whatnot, and so I presented her with the scholarship this weekend. I pulled her aside though. I was like, look, homegirl, it might not be a lot, but Miss Wendy now has an investment in your future. So I would like to see how my investment turns out. Can you please, stay in contact with me and let me know? Eventually I would love to have a fleet of girls out there, that I helped out. And yeah, I'm sorry, men and boys, but it's still a man's world, and there's always people out there to help a man. So, one of the criterias of the scholarship is that you must be a female. And then in high school, and already had acceptance letters to, even if you don't have all of them in, most of them in. You know what I mean? So that, I know that you're going to college. You're not going to use the scholarship to buy cheap, and stay home and, lunch. So once again, shout out to Jasmine Day at Long Branch High School. And young lady, I wish you all the best. And I know that you will keep me up to date with what's going on with your life, as you are now my investment child. Don't embarrass us out there, okay? And I told her, I said, no babies. I always tell the girls that. Just because I know that you can make it. A lot of women have made it, through, the 4 years in college, with having a baby and whatnot. There's always stories like that. And shout out to women who've made it through that. But, if I can stop a girl before she even opens her, no babies. No babies. On Friday, I was speaking to the Intercollegiate Broadcasters Society, and they had their convention here in New York. And so I went over and spoke to them. It was a room full of kids already involved with their college radio stations who would like to go into broadcasting, whether it's behind the scenes or actually on the mic. They want to go into radio broadcasting. So this is like right up my alley. And I'm speaking to them, and I always tell the girls, no babies. And so, wouldn't you know, as I'm walking out of the room, I am approaching the elevator banks to leave, to come back and do the radio show. And a young lady says, Wendy, can I talk to you for a moment? Can I talk to you for a moment? And I'm thinking maybe she's going to ask me for an internship or something like that. And so, she says, Wendy, I need to know more information about the morning after pill. I'm pregnant. I need to do something. And I'm just like, oh, damn. The last thing I said, and I literally went back to the mic after that. I said, you know what? Before I go, I forgot something. Shout out to all the women here. Ladies, no babies. No babies. No babies. Matriculate. Get your job on. And since you're coming into my profession, I'm talking to a room full of future broadcasters here. I'm like, you're going to have to move from city to city to city. No babies. You will spend more time broke than not in your grinding years. No babies. There's not going to be any money, and you're not going to have to. No babies. And this girl's talking about a baby. You know what I told her? In a nutshell, I said, you don't need to be here right now. You need to have been handling your business as opposed to being here. Because with the baby, this is going to be real hard. I appreciate you being here, and I'm glad that you're participating in this convention, and you're here to listen, to my speech and whatnot. But you got business to take care of. You
said all this while the elevator doors were closing.
The elevator doors were closing. And I was like, the morning after pill wasn't invented, back in, that's a new thing. I don't know anything about it. You need an appointment with your gynecologist. No babies. Get yours first. Ugh, keep it here. Halle Berry and Michael Ealy. Are they split?
Hey, Wendy.
Hi.
My boyfriend gave himself a wet Susie or whatever. He said he almost burnt his off.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Testing 1, 2, 3. This is a twofold break that I'm doing here on WBLS 107.5. First of all, I'm here to talk to you about LA weight loss. It's springtime. But also, I'm testing the mics for some type of engineering snafu. Do you need me to move one mic further away from the other? Is everything okay? Which microphone works better? Is it this one, test 1, 2? Or is it this one right here? Oh, I like the way this one sounds better. LA Weight Loss is fabulous. And we're trying to get the microphones in the studio to be equally as fabulous. Testing 1, 2. Let me talk to you about LA Weight Loss. LA Weight Loss they've been in business since 1987. Or is it 86? The later 80s. And certainly enough time to find out whether they're a good thing or a bad thing. They're fabulous. LA Weight Loss combines regular food that you eat in restaurants with food that you purchase at the grocery store. They have the one-on-one counseling, which no other weight loss program provides you with, a one-on-one shrink, basically, to talk with you about your food intake and your problems regarding food. Whether it's something as simple as your mate is badgering you to lose weight and they're just tears that you just can't share with your mother or your sister or your mate, or your weight loss problems, like every time you get around certain people or certain foods, you just go crazy. Look, it's your one-on-one counselor. It's strictly confidential. LA Weight Loss provides this free of charge. It's part of the service when you deal with the fabulous LA Weight Loss. You lose the weight, not the lifestyle. When you eat out, you're not like eating out like some freak of nature or eating with your friends and you're mixing pre-packaging food and measuring and pulling out a scale from your bag and all and taking a fistful of pills. No. Listen, you lose the weight, not the lifestyle. Did I mention that LA Weight Loss is affordable? Oh, you need to check on this. It fits into your budget. And guess what? It's maintainable. I have not been on the LA Weight Loss program since last spring. What I'm on is maintenance, which is basically I still have the use of my LA Weight Loss counselor. And fortunately, the fabulous use of all the different ways and things that I've learned from being on the LA Weight Loss program. Look, it's more than a weight loss program. It's a lifestyle. Trust me when I tell you I lost over 15 pounds. I am a fatty by nature. I got fat thoughts and I've managed to keep this weight off. I'm going to give you the telephone number, and then that will be the end of this commercial, and it will be the end of my mic check. So make sure that Jim, is everything okay over there? Which microphone works better? This one? They both, because they have different quality in my ears. They both work well, okay. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's 1-800-448 from this microphone, and the TRIM from this one. It's LA Weight Loss. Thank you.
Wendy Williams.
Every state wanna be like, wanna look like, wanna act like, wanna dress like, wanna sound like, style stealing, clone ass, biting ass everywhere, non-reality singing.
Wendy Williams Experience.
Check 1, 2, and you don't stop. Hello, everybody. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Chris Rock's about to come back to TV. I like that. I don't know that he was ever on TV. Was he ever on TV besides Saturday Night Live? Has he ever committed to a sitcom? And I'm not talking about the D.L. Hughley show. I'm talking about something he's actually on. No, not the HBO. I'm talking about regular. Well, apparently UPN is developing, along with Chris, a pilot for a television show called Everybody Hates Chris. And it's about his childhood experiences. Narrated by him, so I guess he'll be in it, but he'll also be doing some. I don't know. I like it already. Everybody hates Chris. Now that Raymond's out, with the Everybody Loves thing, and also Snoop Dogg is due back in court today, I believe, for a hearing about that woman who has the lawsuit against him, claiming that. Well, he has a lawsuit against her, actually, claiming that she extorted him for $5 million. The woman who cried rape backstage at the Jimmy Kimmel show. So he's still dealing with that. And also, I have a blind item for you, except I also have an answer for you. So, therefore, because you know what? This is very interesting. And I don't know whether there was one person in this room with me as I heard about a subsequent story regarding this blind item. Art, you might have been somewhere lurking in the bushes like you usually are, or maybe not when I was having this conversation. Anyway, let me just get to the item. Say it ain't so. This is from my friend John Murray. And by the way, shout out to you too, Tracy Homer. Thank you so much. John is one of my fellow gossipistas, so this is his blind item, but I got the answer. Say it ain't so. Sources say that two highly popular stars of two different reality shows on the same network are now dating. I'm told the beauty and the multifaceted entertainer were spotted taking in a show at New York's Beacon Theater. And those sitting nearby heard the lovebirds fussing at one another. And apparently, the duo has been making rounds, popping up at high-profile Oscar shindigs together, looking cozy at several other notable soirees. Would this be Eva from America's Next Top Model and Missy Elliott? Now, I've got to tell you something, because what I got going on is I was told by somebody who actually saw, and it was one of the interns from the show who's actually not here today, but I'll corner her on this. She was going to the movies at the mall, and Eva had a hoodie on, and the hoodie was pulled up and over, and actually, oh, here comes Kim on trial, Steve. Hi, Steve. All right. Today she final hearing, closing statements today. All right, we'll hear from Steve a little bit later on in the show. Love that. Anyway, so Eva had her hoodie. You know how you put a hoodie on, but then you pull the tassels to make it like real tight, like you about to stick somebody up, like Onyx 1990. Remember how you throw your guns in there, like that. And Missy was, and they were and going to the movies and. I'm not saying, I'm just throwing in my 2 cents. Eva Pickford from America's Next Top Model and Missy, I heard that they were close. Okay. Art, you apparently weren't lurking in the bushes during that, so I'll move on. This just in. Allegations against Tawanda Braxton Carter, pop star Toni Braxton's sister, stem from checks stolen from the Safeco regional headquarters in Gwinnett County, according to the police report filed in the incident. The sister of R&B singer Toni Braxton is facing criminal charges in Gwinnett County. Braxton Carter, who lives in Duluth, Georgia, was charged with forgery and theft by receiving. Braxton Carter, 31, was an employee of Safeco, an insurance firm, but quit months before the alleged thefts took place. Wow. You work someplace, case the joint, then quit your job so it won't look obvious. Yeah, she's a friend to the show. I don't feel comfortable talking about this. Alas, I must. Braxton Carter was reportedly in a back room of the company's office where the blank checks are stored with Stephen Robinson, an employee, on January 31st. Damn, January 31st? Wait a minute, Tawanda. At this point, you are starring in that Starting Over show, and you're working on your new CD. I mean, use a celebrity at that, but you're still...
You're a Negro, too.
This is January 31st. Damn, Tony, I'm sorry. Damn, Tawanda, I'm sorry. Robinson left the room for a few minutes, leaving Braxton Carter alone. And at the time, she allegedly stole 3 blank company checks.
I thought that was...
I don't think that's so much bomb-worthy as, people steal blank checks all the time.
Oh, really?
Well, I had a little sister back when I was trying to do my part to help the community. I told you. I've told this story before. She stole a blank check from me, wrote it for $9,700.
That's crazy.
This was, what's even crazier is that this was like 12 years ago. I didn't have that kind of money anywhere. In a mattress and under a tree and you know. What's even crazier is it looks like she signed my name with her toe, and the bank called me right away to intercept. And here I am trying to help out. We had a nice sleepover that weekend, not the Michael Jackson kind, but the trying to do your duty, serve your community kind, trying to help the girl out. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, back to the people steal checks all the time, so please don't drop bombs on that. That was good enough. Exactly. Where was I?
Talking about thieves.
Shut up, please. Don't you say anything because I'm angry now. Oh. Robinson left because you have to know the difference between what's a petty crime and what's big. This is petty. Stealing checks, people do that all the time. I'm not saying it's right, but they do it. They do. Can you... Robinson left the room, for a few minutes, leaving Braxton Carter alone, and at the time, she allegedly stole 3 blank checks from the company. Braxton Carter apparently used one of the checks at the Sweetwater liquor store. Shut up, crackhead. According to the police. The check was processed but rejected because of errors on the check, and the liquor store subsequently contacted Safeco and Peggy Kingman, who police report listed as an investigator and presumably is an employee of Safeco. Kingsman said Braxton Carter told her that Robeson had given her the checks. See, so her accomplice now, there's no honor among thieves, so now they're diming each other out. And that she did not know they were forged. Robeson told Kingsman, He said he didn't know anything about the checks, according to the police. The 2 other checks have not been accounted for. Robeson was then fired by Safeco for allowing someone in the back room, which is against the company policy. Braxton Carter, who lives in Duluth, Georgia, has been charged with 1 count of forgery. The Gwinnett County District Attorney's Office recently received the case, and no court hearing has yet been set. A representative for Braxton Carter declined to comment. A Safeco spokesperson said, or declined to comment as well. That's that. Wow, you say. Wow. Sorry to hear about that. Just as Tony's trying to make some kind of sense of her career. She's suffering from the Janet Jackson right now. Embarrassing sibling syndrome. Keep it here, everybody. Advice Hour is coming up next. I'm going to the fax machine.
Wendy, man.
Hello?
What's going on, Remy? What happened with you and Gloria Velez?
Talking mad reckless to me. FYI, I never got robbed in my life.
Okay.
You letting Gloria Velez rob me.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Like, is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for like 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
Mm-hmm.